Can you remember how to plant a bean seed? Look at the pictures to help you. Can you use the words first, next, after that, and finally when explaining how to plant a bean? Pause the video whilst you complete this task. The first thing we did was fill a pot with mud. First, fill a pot with mud. First, fill a pot with mud. Let's clap it. First, fill a pot with mud. One more time. First, fill a pot with mud. Okay, let's count how many words are in our sentence. First, fill a pot with mud. How many words are there? First, fill a pot with mud. 6 words. Let's write it. First. Capital letter at the beginning of my sentence. First. First. Down the robot, over his arm, slither down the snake. Tower. First. Fill. All. All. Down the flower, across the leaf. All. Down the insect's body and a dot for his head. All. Down the long leg. Down the long leg. First, fill a. Finger space. A. Around the apple, up and down the leaf. First, fill a pot. Pot. P. Down the pirate's flat and around his face. Pot. All around the orange. Down the tower, across the tower. First, fill our pot with, tricky word, w. Up, down, w, I. With. Down the horse's neck and over his back with mud. Mud. Down Maisie, mountain. Under the umbrella and down to a puddle. Around the dinosaur's bottom, up his neck and down to his foot. Mud. Then we need a full stop because it's the end of our sentence. Mud. First, fill our pot with mud. Okay, so after we had filled the pot with mud, we planted the seed. Next, plant the seed. Next, plant the seed. Next, plant the seed. Let's clap it. Next, plant the seed. Next, plant the seed. How many words? Next, plant the seed. How many words, boys and girls? Next, plant the seed. 4 words. Let's write it. Next. 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 Capital letter for beginning of a sentence. Next. I'm going to do my capital Next. Cut off the top and scoop out the egg. Next. Next. down the tower, across the tower. Next, plant. P-O-A-N-T. P-O-A-N-T. P. Down the pirate's flat and around his face. P-O. O. Down the long leg. P-O-A. Around the apple and down the leaf. P-O-A-N-T. N. Down Nobby and over his net. P-O-A-N-T. T. Down the tower, across the tower. Next, plant the. Tricky word, the. Starts with a T. We go down the tower, across the tower. The. Down the horse's neck and over his back. Then cut off the top and scoop out the egg. Next, plant the seed. Seed. Start at the top solid line, finger space. Slither down the snake. E. E is our digraph. 2 letters, 1 sound. The letter F. Cut off the top, scoop out the egg. Cut off the top, scoop out the egg. 2 letters, 1 sound. Eed. D. Around the dinosaur's bottom, up his tall neck, and down to his foot. Next, plant the seed. What do I need at the end of my sentence again? A full stop. Nice and neat. There we go. Next, plant the seed. What was the last thing we did? Finally, put the pot in the sun. Finally, put the pot in the sun. Let's clap it. Finally, put the pot in the sun. One more time. Finally, put the pot in the sun. Let's count the words. Finally, put the pot in the sun. How many words? 7 words. Let's write it. Beginning of my sentence, what do I need? A capital letter. Finally. Finally. Finally, put. P-ut. P-ut. P. Down the pirate's flat, around his face. P-ut. U. Start at that top solid line, under the umbrella, down to the puddle. P-ut. T. Put. Down the tower, across the tower. P-ut. Put. Finger space, tricky word, the. The starts with a T. Down the tower, across the tower. Then we do a H. Down the horse's neck and over his back. Then cut off the top and scoop out the egg. Tricky word, the. Finally, put the pot. Pot. P-ot. Pot. P-ot. Pot. P. Down the pirate's flat, up and around his face. Finally, put the pot, P-ot, off, around the orange, T. Down the tower, across the tower. P-ot, pot. Finally, put the pot in, in, I. Finger space, I. Down the insect's body and a dot for his head. Down Nobby and over his neck. In the. Tricky word, the. Down the tower, across the tower, down the horse's neck and over his back. cut off the top and scoop out the egg. Sun. Oh, oh, Chop solid line, slither down the snake. Oh, under the umbrella and down to a puddle. Down Nobby and over his net. End of my sentence. What do I need? A full stop. Finally, put the pot in the sun. Well done for your hard work today, boys and girls, and thank you for joining me. It's now time for you to go and write your own instructions for planting a bean seed. I can't wait to see the work that you achieve today. Remember your capital letter at the beginning, your full stop at the end, and your finger spaces between each word.